Alright, so I'm going to try something here a little different. I'm going to go over a box of items that we have listed, and so this is a smaller box. We call this VHS box number 11. We have totes and boxes, and I just want to kind of show you some stuff that we have. With the VHS, you will, sell the good stuff right away, and other stuff will sit longer. VHS are slow moving, so there is good stuff in here. I'm not sure exactly what's in here, but I will show you. So we'll just start it off. Alright, we have a Fidel. I believe we got this one in a big lot. Don't know much about this movie, but it's one we never come across, so we listed it. Internal Affairs. I believe this one is a movie we had just got recently. Again, a movie we don't come across much. We got Ransom. I don't know that movie. We have this Midnight of Garden of Good and Evil. It does have John Cusack, so that's cool. We have Oh Heavenly Dog. We have a sealed copy of Grease. We have Surviving Christmas, which has Ben Affleck, James Gandolfini, Christina Applegate. So there's a cast for you, right? We have a lower release, like a lower version release of The Little Shop of Horrors. This thing feels very light. This does have Jack Nicholson in it. I have never actually seen that movie. We have 2001: A Space Odyssey. That one is sealed. We have Half Past Dead. That has Ja Rule and your boy Steven Seagal. We have Disclosure. Death on the Nile. Agatha Christie. So a lot of times, if I have never heard of the movie, I'll just get them and then I'll list them. So we have a sealed copy of the Buddy Holly story, starring Gary Busey. A sealed copy of Dances with Wolves. So I think these came from the same guy. This looks like this is a big box of sealed. We have Back of the Beyond. That one is sealed. We have Rocket Man. If you don't know this movie, this is actually a pretty funny movie. It is a Walt Disney movie, but it has, what's his name here? Harlan Williams. You might know him from Half Baked. Pretty funny movie. We have The Incubus. I think that's a horror. That is a Vestron release. A little beat up. We might have got this for free, or this came from our guy Felix. He had a lot of VHS. This looks like a big box of Felix stuff. We have a sealed copy of The Cheat. We have Breaking Away sealed. That does have Daniel Stern in there. CBS Fox Video. If you know those, they do sell pretty decent. But this hasn't sold. I think it's listed kind of high. We have The History of a Cowboy Angel. A sealed copy of Taxi Driver. A sealed copy of An Unmarried Woman. The Virginian. So this is an older Western. Looks like there's a few of these that we got. A bunch of older style movies from a lady. We have this foreign film. We have a RoboCop. If you know these RoboCops, they come in like a pack of 3. This one looks like it just came solo. We have this Noir Blue Dahlia. So this, if you just see this copy, this version, like these releases, they can do alright. We have Gods and Monsters. Brendan Fraser. Lynn Redgrave. I don't know this one, but looks like it could be interesting. These Kino videos can do alright. They're a lot of like foreign. There's like a Russian film or something. It is sealed. We have a Planet of the Apes sealed. Inventing the Abbots. This does have Joaquin Phoenix, Billy Crudup, and Jennifer Connelly. That does look like an actually decent movie. So it's crazy because I haven't seen a lot of these movies. Taboo, Story of the South Seas. John Ford, Sergeant Rutledge. Whatever this movie is here, The Garden of Finsey something. Hell's Angels on Wheels, a Jack Nicholson movie. We have sold this before, so this is the second time you've had a copy of that. The Black Pirate. This one's Serial Killer. I thought we would have sold this movie a lot faster, but it hasn't sold yet. We have The Crying Game. These are all sealed. Mediterranean. Heaven Can Wait. Oh, we got a Dolph Lundgren here. Hidden Assassin. Looks like it's a more, it is Dimension. What year is this released? I'm not sure. I don't see it here. Better Off Dead. I haven't actually watched this one yet. I do like some John Cusack movies. So, maybe I'll watch this one. I had another copy of it. I think we sold it recently. The cinema... This name right here, these movies are kind of cool looking. They're just like different, and I think we sold one or two. Again, this came from Felix. There's another Felix Kino movie, and we have the Mighty Aphrodite. So this one here, Mighty Aphrodite, we've sold numerous non-sealed copies. I tried to give it a watch. I just really wasn't into it. But, yeah, that's the first one here. I'm going to go through one more because that went pretty quick. So here's the second box here. We call this VHS box number 10. I think we have like 20 boxes and we're up to tote T. So we have like over 2,000 VHS listed. We sell like, they are slow movers, 50 a month maybe. So, let's just go through these next ones. First off, we have Ghostbusters. I believe we just got this not too long ago. I think we paid 50 cents or something for that. These sell well. This is like a little bit lifted up. I can't think of what it's called right now. Embossed or whatever. But that is a side flap. Side flaps can sell well. We have The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. That is an Andrew Dice Clay movie. That one does sell. The New Guy. This has my favorite, Elijah Dushku. She was smoking back then. We do have Alfie. That is like a later on release. I want to say this is like 2005. Not As a Stranger. Olivia de Havilland. Robert Mitchum. Frank Sinatra. We have Copland. I was watching this movie. It does have a pretty all-star cast, and it was pretty decent. We have Father's Day. Just never really heard of this one, and we came across it, and so just listed it. Got a Casper. Casper seems to do pretty well. People like him. The Road Warrior. Everybody knows that one. We have Let It Ride. It's just a movie I never had heard of. It does have Richard Dreyfuss in it, so we just picked it up. We have a Phil Collins Seriously Live. I can't remember where this one came from, but we had another copy. It was kind of damaged to the sleeve. I didn't list that one, but here's this one. So the concert ones can do okay. It just depends. Here's another one, Midnight Oil. I think we just randomly found that one time. Death and the Maiden. It does show it's Sigourney Weaver, a Roman Polanski film. Here's just your standard, everyday sealed movie. Not worth much. Along with this one, First Wives Club. We have 1,000 Pieces of Gold. It's like some kind of Western romance. The American President. It is sealed. Laws of Attraction. That one's sealed. The Omen. We kind of do find The Omen kind of often. It has a little bit of money to it. What Lies Beneath. I do remember this movie. I thought it was a pretty good thriller. It probably deserves another rewatch. What do you think out there? This does have Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford. I want to say this is like mid-2000s. 2000 or so. We have a Disney sing-along songs. We sell those alright. The Alligator People. It's just an old school like sci-fi one. Alone in the Dark. You do have Tara Reid, Christian Slater, Stephen Dorff. Right? Rousing fight scenes. Crime, Making of the Mob. Another sing-along. This one can do okay. The Picture Bride. A Tanya Tucker workout. It's funny because I remember my mom having this tape when I was a kid. This one is actually very clean. We do okay with workout ones. We have Legend. This is like a Tom Cruise movie. You can see him there. What year is this? This is 86. Here's Kathy Smith working out. Here's Mickey's Christmas. We got another Disney one. We have The Sisters of Death. Pretty cool cover. These interglobal home video, you'll notice some with these borders. They can be alright. The picture quality is pretty bad though. We have The Hawk. Some Like It Hot. Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon. We have sold this movie a couple times. We have a Scrooge movie. Paper Bullets. J-Lo, Made in Manhattan. Circle of Friends. Chris O'Donnell, Minnie Driver. We have a Batman. Seems like these can sell alright. We don't really list them that much. I didn't think they're worth all that much. And then I happened to see, they do move. We have Eye of the Needle. Jane Fonda's Lower Body. So, it's like a tan cover of Jane Fonda. That one does do well. We've never sold this copy. This is the only one I've ever seen. Hercules Unchained. And Planet of the Vampires.